Republic of Iran, the captain number 8, Jamil Amiri. Number 3, Reza Hidayesh. Number 4, Dawood Ali Bourian. Number 7, Sadek Pindeli. Number 9, Saeed Sayed Ibrahim Baradezai. Number 10, Aisa Zirahi. And the libero, number 11, Ramazan Salehi Hajikolai. They are coached by Hadi Reza Garkani.
So something has to give here in the biggest game of the sitting volleyball men's tournament so far. Bosnia in the black, Iran in the white. The two teams which have dominated this sport at the Paralympics since 1996. Neither side has dropped a set yet at the tournament. Of course, that will change here today as Bosnia win the first point against the serve. And again, strong work around the net. Safet Alabasic there with the block. And Bosnia looking for the quick start here. But Iran are quickly on the board. Many people already believe this is a dress rehearsal for the gold medal game. Iran have won 5 of the 6 sitting volleyball competitions to have been contested in the Paralympics, and the one blemish on their record in Athens in 2004, when it was Bosnia who beat them in the gold medal game. And this game is the best of 5 sets. It's the first of 25, but if we go to a deciding set, it will then be the first of 15. Each team allowed 3 touches on either side of the net before they must return the ball. And Alabasic there, using his power close to the net again. And the block from Zirahi. But Iran are quickly back in the game. It's a very fast-moving sport, this. And sitting volleyball is incredibly popular in Iran. There is a professional league, and many of these players are huge stars in their homeland. And the player there in the different coloured shirt is known as the libero. Wearing number 11 there, it was Salehi. And he can come into the game as a timeout is called. So 6 points all in this opening set. And it promises to be as tight as many people have been anticipating. Bosnia edge ahead again. And they will have the service. Silver medalists at both the Paralympics and the World Championships over the last 4 years. And the only time they've beaten Iran in a major final was in Athens back in 2004. And that was nicely done, close to the net there by Galasic. And they will head to the sidelines again. And Iran used to having things all their own way, apart from when they play Bosnia. Just a delicate touch there. Almost surprising the defensive cover, who were maybe anticipating a more powerful spike. A reminder, you can watch us during the games at paralympic.org, and you can also like the Paralympic Movement on Facebook at facebook.com/Paralympic Games, or follow us on Twitter at Paralympic. So Bosnia will get us underway again. And that's a great recovery by Alabasic at the back of the court. And a spike as well, rewarding that fine play from Duran. Three-point lead. But Iran quick to reduce that. Zelahi again. But Bosnia have the edge at the moment. And it's a 4-point lead now. So the ball has to go over after that third touch. And what a spike that was. Alabasic again. And the libero, Salahi, unable to respond. And Bosnia go to the sideline in control of this first set at the moment.
What I mean by that is the three players at the net in front of the white line are allowed to tap the ball over the net.
Medic with the setup and the spike, bypassing the libero from Duran. And it's been a stroll for both of these sides so far to make it through, winning both their games 3-0. Iran on top of the table. They have a slightly higher points ratio, but it's a very marginal one. But of course, we will have a clear-cut winner as Bosnia moves 6 points clear. Powerful spike there. Going out via the Bosnian player. Iran just doing their best to stay in touch at the moment, but what a fine block that was. Alaporian. And the Iranians head to the sideline. In slightly better heart now than they were previously. And there were 10 teams in total here at London 2012. And 4 of them will go through to the quarterfinals. Rwanda are the side who will drop out from this group. Iran, Bosnia, Brazil and China will go through. In the other group, Germany assured of their place, along with Egypt. And it will probably be Russia and Great Britain. So the winner of this game is likely to face the host nation in the quarterfinals. Fine play close to the net again from Jusovic. And it's a very flat serve again, which forces the Iranians to try and pressurize the net. And Ali Basic is there. It's a 7-point lead now. And some important psychological points could be scored here. The winner of this game will go through as the group winner. Both would anticipate meeting each other in the gold medal game eventually, which is why victory could be so important here today. And the libero back in the game for Iran, but it's overshot. An 8-point lead now for the Europeans. And Bosnia here on the verge of taking the first set off Iran in the whole competition so far. They both have 3 wins out of 3 so far. This the marquee game of the group stage. Just held back over the net there. Iran can set up. Neither side really committing to the spike. It's the longest rally of the game so far. And there is the spike. Both teams believe they've got the point. And in the end, it's Iran. Ibrahimi. That's a great recovery. And again. And they're working the Bosnians round here, the Iranians. They're in control of this rally at the moment. But it's overshot in the end. Ibrahimi unable to make it this time. Kanchak coming into the game for the Bosnians. And the vast majority of these players play in and around the capital, Sarajevo. Oh, and that hit the back of Manko. Alabasic's going for the spike, hitting his teammate. And Iran just on a bit of a scoring spurt now. And it continues. And it's that man causing the problems at the back of the court, Ibrahimi. But Bosnia are back on the board. Kanchak. Both teams believe they got the point there, but it goes to the Europeans. The Iranians are not giving this up. Strong play around the net there from Alapurian. Have to be careful here. The Bosnian, the libero, is now in the game. That's Kesmir. So Bosnia 4 points away. Three thriller victories for them over China, Brazil and Rwanda so far. And the same story for the Iranians. Oh, and that's well taken. Big Delhi reacting well to the deflection, right down the throat of Kesmir the libero, but didn't have time to react. Gorinjak entering the court now for Bosnia. $10 meters by 6 meters, so it's very intense with so many players on the court at any one time. Bosnia trying to see off this first set. But it's strong play again. Pressurizing from Big Delhi. And both sides are doing their best to put the pressure on the opposition to put the deep returns in, so it's very difficult to set up for the spike within the 3 touches allowed. But it's a 2-point game now in the first set. And now we are closer. Lashkari there. Both teams employing the libero at the moment with the different coloured shirts. But it's Iran who've come all the way back to level. Big Delhi. And his blocks have been pivotal to the Iranian comeback here. Kept alive superbly. But all Lashkari can do is find the sideline, beyond the sideline. You have to win a set by 2 clear points. And the way things are going, we could be going beyond 25 points here to find a winner at the end of this first set. Oh. Real coming together around the net. And which way will the umpires give it? In the end, we'll have a let. Duran coming up with a big point again for Bosnia. And now Bosnia move to within a point. And it's a cue for a timeout.
They certainly will. That came from strong serving from the service line, but backed up by great blocking. You said they had to start closing the block, allowing the defence to work around it, which they did to great effect.
And the Bosnians here doing a very good job of not allowing the Iranians to set up for the spike. Quite a few Iranian points are coming from blocks. Time for a cool, refreshing drink, but not for these players at the moment. With the first set now almost in Bosnia's grasp. And they have the first set, Bosnia. The deep serve unable to be returned by Iran. And for the first time at London 2012, Iran drop a set. It's Bosnia's 25-22. So how will Iran respond here? They're not accustomed to falling behind, but they are behind here. They brought themselves back into contention at the end of the first set. But the worrying thing for the Iranians will be the Bosnians then pulled away very easily. Fantastic atmosphere here. Every venue has been very well filled throughout the Paralympic Games, and here inside the XL, it's no different here today. And Bosnia know if they can take the second set, they'll have a firm grip on this group. And it may just sow the odd seed of doubt in the mind of the Iranians on the way to what they hope will be a rematch in the gold medal game. Will Iran take the first point against the serve? Salehi, wearing the red shirt there, libero, is back in the game. Deflection not helping the Bosnians. And the Iranians coming out strong here. A combination of Eddie and Ibrahimi there causing the problems. And they jump out into a 3-love lead. But Bosnia very quickly are back on the board. And the Bosnians will try and set for the spike here. So 3-0 has become 3-3 here. The Bosnians leading by a set to love against the team which have dominated Paralympic sitting volleyball. Gold medals in 5 of the last 6 events. And now Bosnia lead for the first time. Alaporian with the error, had the clear sight of a spike, but couldn't keep it in court. The Iranians are quickly level again. And it was Ibrahimi there, just finding the space between those guarding the net and the defensive line further back. And these These Iranians are huge sporting stars in their country, many of them playing professionally in their sitting volleyball league. And they've all been incredibly modest about their success throughout the tournament. Always emphasizing the team and keen not to take any individual plaudits. And 8 of the 11 suffered from polio as children. And it's a 3-point lead very quickly here. And it wouldn't be too much of a surprise if the Bosnians call a timeout fairly soon, because they're being outgunned around the net until then. Juran. Salehi, the libero there, rocked back by the force of the spike. Salehi recovers his poise there, and it's a 3-point lead again. Big Delhi with the setup. And the Bosnians there had crowded the net on that left-hand side. And before they could really recover, there was the power delivered by Alaporian. Mirza Rustemovic, the coach of Bosnia, knows how important this set is. Bosnia start well following the timeout. Alabasic. And there's the power again from Alaporian. And Delasic there, unable to deal with it. Kept alive well there by Alaporian. Delasic. Another long rally. And it's ended with power from Iran to bring up double figures. Alaporian was lurking, but it was Padesh in the end. And this has the look of a very long game here. Could go all the way to the best of 5. These matches tend to last just over an hour. But already we've been on court for 35 minutes and we're barely halfway through the second set. And there was some power delivered there from Delasic. And again. Bosnia know this second set is so important to them. But there is the quick response, Zarahi. And both teams employing the libero now, the defensive specialist. And Bosnia getting the benefit of the ball rolling down the net there. Hamzic is back on the court as their server. He was 44 yesterday. Duran with the power. And it's a two-point game again in the second set. Hamzic with the serve again. And just helped back over the net there from Delasic. And Iran respond. And the second set so pivotal to the game. Iran draw level. We're back to square one. And they're 4 points clear now. But if Bosnia can come back from this and take a 2-love lead, Iran would have to really go some and pull out 3 unanswered sets. Kept alive superbly there. Duran, and again the libero, brilliant work. Jusovic. And Iran's libero really coming into the game there, and they get the point. And it's the man wearing red who should receive the congratulations. Salehi there with some brilliant defensive play, and Jusovic unable to prevent the Iranians going. 5 points clear, but Bosnia are quickly back. They're not giving this one up. And IRI there, getting the touch off the Bosnian player. And a timeout is called. And that ball just flicking off a Bosnian player as it headed over the net. And if you're new to sitting volleyball, both teams are allowed players of minimal disability who can work alongside those with a greater level of physical impairment. But whatever the impairment, a part of the player's body between the buttocks and the shoulders must be in contact with the court when attacking. You are allowed to change that slightly when you're defending to maneuver yourself around the court.
16-11, number 2.
And the Bosnians, a very proud nation. Iran moving closer to leveling this match. And that serve goes all the way through, but it's Bosnia who get the point. BIH there, believing he'd served the ace. But it's a 6-point lead for the Iranians again.
Substitution for Bosnia and Herzegovina, number 2, Arnautovic. Places number 8, Supervises.
'Alabasic, the spike, getting a touch on the way through. Couple of bemused looks from the Iranian players. And they can't quite put the Bosnians away at the moment.
Serve goes out, and Islamic Republic of Iran will put up a 6-point lead. Bosnia and
But it's a
Herzegovina
6-point lead again.
substitution. Supervises is replaced by number 7, Kantar. And Iran make a substitution at number 10, Issa Zirahi. Replaces number 5, Ahmed IRI.
$20 points up now for Iran. Alaporian has been a real enforcer around the net. And Alabasic though with the response. But Bosnia will need a big swing to take a 2-sets-to-love lead here. Well, there's the start. Zarahi with the shot, but the net was rippled. And the revival continues. And a timeout is called.
Once again, service pressure followed up by strong blocking is really paying off for Bosnia.
And the strength of the Bosnian blocking there, pulling them back into this set.
Around the set of the ball, they managed to try and get 2 blocks there. That was a real strength.
Iran still have a nice lead goal, 20 points to 16. Interesting, we saw Bosnia almost scoring. You think Iran have a secret control?
It's certainly training very well. I'd like to think they're going to push this set out and take the match to 2, 1 set up.
No need for the umbrella in London the past couple of days. It's warm and sunny outside. And getting pretty intense here inside on the court at the business end of this second set. Kept alive well there by Dalasic. Iran appear to be in control of it. Good footwork. And again. And it all comes to fruition for the Bosnians there. Delasic, you're allowed to use the feet, and he did it superbly there before it was finished off by Manko. But Iran needed that just to steady themselves. BIH. Alaporian with the serve. Kanchar driven wide. And Iran are 2 points away from the second set. And the red flag waving there. As Iran get the point. And Bosnia call a timeout. Around the net in this set, the Iranians have just had the edge. So often they've taken control of rallies.
We will have to wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise if you are supporting Islamic Republic of Iran. And who's in the house for Bosnia and Herzegovina? Lots of worrying room. And making a substitution. Number 2, Rashid.
Coming onto the court for Iran is Hassanpour. Kanchar. Bosnia need a strong start here. But the spike overhit. And it's set point for Iran. And they've got plenty of them to level this match. Kanchar there. Now plenty of court to aim at. And Iran will really pressurize the net here again. Alaporian trying to finish things off here in set 2. But Bosnia not going down without a fight here, and they will get the service again. Yusufovic. Libeiro's back in the game for Iran, and he helps them to win the second set. Zarahi with the final spike, and it's 1 set all. And this game really does have the potential to go all the way to the depth of a 5th set here. Yusufovic trying to keep his team in the game. But as he came back into the court, Zarahi spotted him there, pressurized him, and Iran have made it 1 set all.
Ken, I'm hearing all kinds of things that you work as a Tom Daly lookalike. Is that correct?
It is, yes.
It is correct. He's got the look for it. Now, are you enjoying your time here at Excel?
Oh, I'm loving it.
The atmosphere's good in here, isn't it?
I'm on a run.
You're on a run. All right, you've got on the right. Why are you here at the Excel Senior Sports with us?
Might be a bit of a watcher.
Don't rush off too soon. Round of applause. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you so much. That's what it's like to be a celebrity. Nice one. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for some more sitting volleyball, make some noise! Make some noise! Let's go back to a commentary team, David, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. What a great crowd we have watching a superb match. The two best teams in the world slugging it out, and we are locked at 1-7. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back onto court, Islamic Republic of Iran! And make some noise for Bosnia and Herzegovina! Steve, the 1-7. I'm not going to ask you for a prediction, but what do you think is going to happen in the rest of the game?
What I do know is that there will still be fireworks at the net. Both teams starting to suss out each other. They're still going to go full power. And I'm looking for some more intelligent hitting from both teams at the net.
Islamic Republic of Iran will serve first. Number 2, Majid.
So here we are then, the start of this third set, 1 set all. And it has been a match of high quality so far. And the Bosnians take the first point on the serve. But the Iranians quickly respond and they get the ball back again. And this game really could go the distance here. That greater power around the net really costing the Bosnians at times. And Bosnia needed that point. 5-2, they now trail. Yusufovic. And it's a 4-point lead for the Iranians again.
6-2.
And they're really finding their range here. The Iranians appear to be in control of the rally once again. Making the Bosnians work. That's a good recovery. But in the end, it's a rare error from Aliporian. Seemed to be a simple setup there for Aliporian, but he only finds the net. But there is the quick recovery. And that is the mark of this Iranian team. Both teams using their libero at the moment. Aliporian with the serve. And that's the value of the libero there with that check. Salehi. A 5-point lead for the Bosnians. Lasgari in the end with the spike, but Salehi's work gave him the opportunity. And what good work it was.
So Iran leading 8-3 in the first technical timeout of the third set. Steve, you've noticed there looks to be some tension creeping into the Bosnian play.
There is. It's understandable. They've just lost the second set. If they can eradicate that tension,
And these Bosnian players have really lost the initiative which they had after winning that opening set. And there's more optimism about the Iranians now. Both teams have now dropped their first set in the competition. And they've enjoyed some big wins. Iran had the most trouble against Brazil, 25-21, 25-15, 25-17. And the Bosnians given a real going over by the Chinese before coming through 26-24, 25-21, 25-17. And Dolasic, the captain, just clarifying something with the referee. And it's a 7-point lead now. Lasgari again. Gobbling up those setups. And the spike having sufficient power to send the block out of court. And Iran beginning to run away with this second set now. And it's a familiar feeling for Bosnia when they play the world and Paralympic champions. And it's becoming a rout in this third set. A 10-point lead now for the Iranians. Looks of resignation on the faces of the Bosnian players as Kadric comes into the court. Aliporian with the setup. And the spike. Real power there from Zerahi. Aliporian with a lower, flatter serve this time. And the Bosnians finding it difficult to control. They get 1 point back, but there's a long way to go for them now in this set. And it's a 14-4 lead. And the Iranians are really in a groove now. Basic with a spike, but his opposite number, Zarahi. Such an effective block, which spins away off another Bosnian hand. And it's running away from Bosnia here very quickly. Zarahi again. Delicately done this time.
So Iran in full control of the third set. They need 16 points to 4. Steve, this game has been...
And they're steamrolling the Bosnians here.
What's been the difference in the Iranian play this time round?
Full control, Iran have shown to get the fourth best setter, to deliver a perfect set.
And the Bosnians rarely getting the opportunity to set up around the net. And even when they do, the blocks are coming back with even more power. Bosnia will hope that's the start of a miraculous revival in this third set. But previous play will tell us it's simply the cue for the Iranians to pile on even more points, but not on this occasion. Manko with the spike. And the deflection there from Zarahi, rather taking the ball away from BIH.
Once again, we see a joust. It's called a point of replay. Substitution for the Islamic Republic of Iran. Number 10, Issa Zahavi. Is replaced by number 5, Ahmed IRI.
And Zarahi takes a rest.
Substitution for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Number 8, Zeman Hamzic.
Hamzic coming into the game as well for the Bosnians. Jusufovic is the man he replaces. And at the moment, the Bosnians having to feed off scraps.
Number 6, Vincent Duran. Back to serve.
And the Iranians very quickly here, moving within 7 points of a 2-1 lead, having trailed. And the Bosnians will at least try to get to double figures before Iran make it 20.
They're on the comeback trail, but still trail by 10. 19-9.
And they've a long way to come back from here. And it's now even longer.
Monster hit there from the white plate.
And Alabasic had no chance to deal with that. Such power there from Emery.
They lead 20 points to 9.
Five points away now. And both teams believe they got the point. The Bosnians have it in the end.
Both teams celebrating the point. Bosnia blocking onto the attacker. For Iran, they are into double figures.
And the Bosnians getting the benefit of the doubt there. And they'll keep going, the Bosnians. It's in their nature. Even though they're facing a 2-1 deficit here, unless things change very quickly. BIH finding the mid-court there too easily from a Bosnian point of view. Kept alive superbly there, right at the back of the court. But it may only be a temporary reprieve. Both liberos working extremely hard for their team. Fantastic rally here. And in the end, it's overshot from Kadric. And that will really hurt the Bosnians, who must have felt they were working on level terms there with the Iranians. They do get a point back, but it's still a 10-point deficit. BIH unable to get the spike into the game on this occasion. Two liberos in direct opposition there. Hamzic. And the final touch there from Aliporian. And Bosnia just have to keep going here. But they're on a scoring spree of sorts here. And it's a good time for the Bosnians to head to the sideline. They've given the Iranians something to think about here.
Very possibly, especially with the way that Iran can adapt to any changes Bosnia make. For example, Iran has great success into counter balls down the line, so Bosnia has shifted their defense. I think very successfully, but Iran simply then started finding out how they can adapt it to everything Bosnia play.
Yes, and they improve as the game has gone on. They're 22-15 up in the third.
The odds are still on Iran completing a third set here.
Number 2, Adnan Banko.
Alaporian has served extremely well throughout the game so far. And they move to within a set point. And Alaporian. So 2-1 lead in his sights here. Oh, and it ricochets off Salahi. So Bosnia will retrieve the serve. Game's not quite over yet in this set. But Bosnia do have so many set points to defend here. There's another one gone. Medic again. Well, that's 3 saved. Tough for the Bosnians now. And in the end, the power at the net from Zarahi gives Iran a 2-1 lead. A late flurry there from Bosnia. Gave the Iranians some problems, but huge support here for the reigning Olympic champions inside the Excel Arena. And they are celebrating a second successive 25-18 success. And Bosnia, having taken the first set, now trail 2-1.
Brilliant, he's having an amazing time serving his friends. Let's give all these school children a round of applause. The future. Inspiring a generation. That's what these Olympics are doing. Now you're going to start a bongo count for us. So have a look. In a minute, look on the screen. Look at the tenor now. Look, all you have to do is this. That's all you have to do, like this. Bongo, 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 bongo. Now it's your turn. Ready? Play those bongos. Yes! Give him a round of applause. Applaud him. Yes, good work. It's as easy as that. That's bongo count. Your mate's going to be next. You're going to be next. Wait for it. Yes, play those bongos. Try and clap their hands, people. Yeah, fill it up. That's how we roll. Looking good. Now you play them. Now you play them. It's your go. It's you. Play them. Play them. Yes, play those bongos. We've got a man down here who's desperate to play. Stand up. Stand up. Let's get this guy on camera. Come down. Now you play them. Stand up. Someone play the bongos. Anyone. There you go. Beautiful. He's got a hammer. I like your work. Why don't you all play them together? Everyone in here, play them. Everyone. Then that'll be good work. Like on team. Come those hands. Keep the energy going. Like you want to see him. It's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourself a massive round of applause. Like it. That's bongo count.
And they're so used to celebrating gold medal success in Paralympic Games, the Iranians. 5 out of 6 going back to Barcelona in 1992.
We have here Iran coming from 1 set down to be 2-1 up. These are the 2 best teams in the world, and I cannot wait to see what
And Bosnia
right in the
Their early control of the game has now given way to an increasingly familiar story, being second best to the Iranians. And Bosnia need a rapid start here. Can't afford to have to chase yet another set here. Basic there, unable to keep the ball in the court. Big Delhi will now serve. Was the man who put him under pressure. Basic, and this time he makes it. Basic again, using his feet, not for the first time. Jusefovic. And the power down the line. But Bosnia get the point. Ibrahimi can't believe it. And there is the explanation for Manco, saying it was a couple of inches out. Kept alive superbly by the libero again. That's his role, the defensive specialist. And Alaporian comes up with the equalising point. And every time Iran take the lead in this fourth set, the pressure will build on the Bosnians. And the Bosnians get the point. The Iranians touching the net. You can use the net, but you can't touch it. Alaporian again. Both teams believe they got the point, and the Bosnians came up with it in the end. The final touch there from Zarahi. So Bosnia quickly level. A timeout is called with scores level in this fourth set. But it's the Bosnian team who are under pressure at the moment. Trailing by 2-1. Medic there. And Iran have not been behind yet. And now they have a 2-point lead in this set. Bosnians finding it difficult to set themselves up for the decisive spike here. Alaporian moving sweetly, and that's great play. Alaporian gets the contribution and the congratulations for heading up towards the net there. Zarahi with the finish. Alaporian there, it was great movement from the back of the court to join those around the net. There we go, see it there. And his set spiked by Zarahi. So Bosnia pull back within 2 points. If you're watching on our international channel, we'll be joining Nick Gillingham back in the swimming pool shortly. But coverage of this game will continue on PSTV Channel 1. So get ready to retune in a few moments' time. Because if Bosnia win this set, we could still have a long way to go. Duran. Manko to the back of the court. But it's Iran who get the point. And the Bosnians claiming the touch there from Ibrahimi. And they may have had a point. Trying to pressurise that sideline. Ibrahimi again, but it doesn't work on this occasion. And a poor-in setup. And the spike from BIH. And there's so much power there. All Manco can do is rock back and concede the point. Duran with a spike. Not this time. Duran again. And the timeout is called by the Bosnians as they fall 4 points behind in a set they can't afford to lose.
Good evening from the Aquatic Centre. The applause of Sean Fraser from Great Britain. We're straight into final number 1 tonight. There are 15 finals live here. There is Sean Fraser qualifying 1:10.02 in this, the men's 100 metres backstroke S8. Oliver Hine for Great Britain goes in lane 3. 1:08.59 to qualify this morning. 3 Brits in this final. Thomas Young goes in lane 6 for Great Britain. 1:09.54 to qualify. Young, 21 years of age. Mortensen for Denmark. He goes in lane number 7. And the 17-year-old posted 1:11.56 to qualify this morning. Mikkel Asmussen from Denmark also. He completes a lineup in lane number 8, 1:12.09 to qualify. Asmussen just 18 years of age, so quite a young lineup for this final. Lysenkov, the world and Paralympic record holder, the defending Paralympic champion from Beijing. That's where he set the Paralympic record of 1:06.33, a blistering world record set on the 15th of August 2010 of 1:04.67. So these competitors enter the fast waters of the Aquatic Centre and they are set for the men's 100 metres backstroke S8 final. Well, nothing separating the competitors there, but let's have a look at Lysenkov underwater. Absolutely superb. Surfacing very well. Mortensen in lane number 7. Lysenkov, though, in the lead. Tarasov going well in lane 5. Lysenkov 0.61 off the blocks, but Tarasov 0.61 also is very quick. Look at Lysenkov in lane 4. 31.27. Just about on world record pace. Lysenkov, Tarasov, Hine for Great Britain. Hine doing well in 3rd. Fraser's down in 6th and 50's Young, but here is Lysenkov. Konstantin Lysenkov, the world record holder, the defending Paralympic champion, the Paralympic record holder. He's absolutely storming away now. There's 10 metres to go. Tarasov in a very strong 2nd place. It's a real battle for bronze. Hind is still in there and being chased down in lane 6 by Young. But look at the clock, 1:05.43. It's a new Paralympic record. It's not a world record, but it is a gold medal for Lysenkov. Well, silver does go to Tarasov, 1:06.93. And Hind gets the bronze. Oliver Hind of Great Britain in lane 3, 1:08.35. A good performance for him. And there he is, Oliver Hind, very well swum in what was a very, very quick final. Well, there are the two teammates, Tarasov and Lysenkov, embracing each other at the end of a great final there. Final number 1, 14 to come. And there's Lysenkov showing the grace of his stroke. Great reach with those arms. Spotted that finish perfectly well at the end of his fingertips. Yes, 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 he says to himself, I've done it, I am the champion. And he breaks his own Paralympic record by some margin, almost a full second. So that's the official result for the men's 100 metres backstroke, S8. So that will please the crowd. Yet another record performance. Once again, 17,000 people here. Perhaps a tiny bit shy of capacity. Almost exactly 17,000 in here tonight. The two teammates embrace once again. Denis Tarasov of the Russian Federation and Konstantin Lysenkov of the Russian Federation. Gold and silver for Russia as we move on to the next event, the women's 100 metres backstroke, S8. And there is the lineup, the fastest 8 women in the world. And Heather Fredrickson goes in lane number 4 for Great Britain, and she is, I can tell you, the defending Paralympic champion from Beijing, the Paralympic record holder and the world record holder. She goes in 4 to the delight of the crowd. There are her records. She's got everything to race for tonight. She's the one being gunned for. All of the others got nothing to lose. Everything to gain and nothing to lose. So can Heather Fredrickson hold it together and take gold for Great Britain? Liu goes in 1 for China. 1:24.31 to qualify for this final. She's 21 years of age. Jing goes in lane 2 also for the People's Republic of China, 1:23.46. The 20-year-old posted that performance time this morning to qualify. Vladikina in lane number 3, the 24-year-old Russian. 1:21.82 for her earlier today.